immense foundation of the structure that dominated its existence. Nameless and placeless, it existed outside of time, punished with an eternal, moonlit night. The village and its people lived as eternal, subjects to the monolith that overshadowed them, blotting out the constant stars. It was a cross, titanic in scale, hewn from a stone the hue of aged bone and sickly yellow. It bore a superficial resemblance to a Christian symbol, but its design whispered of a far more ancient origin. From an age when the cosmos was young and cold, it pulsed with a deep, rhythmic power that every resident could feel in their bones. They all knew it was the true authority here. In its vast shadow, they were less than nothing. Many tried not to look at it, pretending indifference in a futile act of defiance. Others had long since surrendered to apathy. The children, cursed with curiosity, suffered the most frequent and severe punishments. Ancient lore, half remembered, claimed the structure had a true name, a word of power. Those who might have known it were gone, their silence a mercy. Jailbreak. The song fragment surfaced in his mind. Was it Thin Lizzy, AC/DC? It didn't matter. Remembering anything clearly was a struggle these days. Dathan stood, a mere speck against the base of the gargantuan cross, the central god thing of the accursed, night-cloaked village. He was waiting. This was the rite. It issued a summons. Two must answer. Only one would return. A cold dread seeped through him. He had believed himself numb, accustomed to the purgatory of life under the gaze of the headless titan. But the summons always revived the fear. Despite the sunless sky, a clammy sweat broke on his skin. He fought to silence his thoughts. Thinking offered no salvation. He had witnessed the desperate, pathetic strategies of others. They never helped. The scrape of footsteps on the gray, lifeless earth announced the other. Turtle Boy approached, dragging his feet, each scuff a dry protest. Dathan considered a greeting, a hollow inquiry about the night, but let the impulse die. There was no point in pretense now. Turtle Boy took his place beside him, two spakes of dust at the foot of a mountain. Together, they tilted their heads back. The cross ascended into the boundless black, its upper transverse arms barely visible. Perhaps a trick of the light on their weary eyes. The strain of the upward gaze, the weight of the weight, pressed down on them. But they obeyed. They held the line of sight, holding. Crack a blinding flash. A searing bolt of cobalt lightning lanced down, a cannon shot of pure energy that struck the pair. Their screams were not human, raw, unfiltered agony. From the structure itself, or from some dimension it bridged, a wave of resonant, mocking laughter rolled out, the thunder to the lightning's blast. Behind clouded, locked windows, many eyes watched. No one moved to help. No one ever did. Some could not bear to watch at all, their minds too fragile for the spectacle, and they huddled in the dark, hands pressed to their ears. Within the sustained, roaring column of blue-white fire, the two figures warped, limbs elongated, twisted, splaying into multi-jointed, spidery forms, skin blackened, bubbled, and peeled, away in great smoking strips that were drawn upward, into the lightning itself. Hair vanished. Eyes dissolved as their sockets stretched and deepened into dark pits, flickering with afterimages of the blinding light. Dark white. As suddenly as it arrived, the brutal energy vanished. The silence that followed was heavy, absolute, broken only by the ringing in the watcher's ears. The only proof it had happened lay in the fresh, smoldering scar upon the ground. In the crater, one of many that pockmarked the base, something stirred. After a long moment, a single, painfully contorted figure began to move. It dragged itself, and the other limp, misshapen form, from the scorched earth. It was a weeping, rasping struggle, a fight for freedom with new, alien limbs. Now, every villager watched. They watched the spider-like being, freshly forged in agony, try to extricate itself. A tense, awful curiosity gripped them all. They had to know, which one had the structure spared? Which of the two had it chosen to walk, or crawl, away? They were dying to know who.